What's going on, Straight Talk About Life listeners? I appreciate you for joining me on today. If you're listening to me on the Feel the Beat web radio station, thank you for listening to me at 6 a.m. And if you're listening to me on my other platforms, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and now TikTok. If you're listening to me on any of those platforms that I just mentioned, thank you so much for pressing that play button. It means so much that you took time out of your day to stop by and join me. Now, the message I want to give today is you are worthy of love. You are worthy of so much. You are enough. Just when you think that you are not, that's you getting in your own way. That's you psyching your own self out. Just when you think that you are not enough, I want you to realize that you are more than enough. I was sitting and thinking to myself this morning, and for a brief second, I was thinking about quite a few things actually. And for a brief second, I thought to myself that I am not worthy of love, real love. Yes, I had that to creep into my head this morning. And I know that that is so not true. I know that I'm worthy of real love. And I guess sometimes, because I'm not perfect, sometimes I do get in my own way. And sometimes I look at how people have treated me. I look at some of the relationships and friendships that I've had. And it causes me to, at times, feel sad because I know what I bring to the table. When I come to the table, I bring all of me. I don't just bring some. I'm not half stepping. If I'm in a relationship or a friendship, I bring all of me. And I value the other person. And for some reason, I've ran across people who did not value me as a person. And it causes me to just wonder why sometimes. And I am not playing a victim. This is real life. This is what it is. I bring me, all of me. Majority of the time doing too much, meaning over helping, doing more than what's required because I'm trying to maintain a healthy relationship or friendship. So I found myself doing too much, overextending. And then I'm sitting there wondering, like, if I'm giving this out, then why come I'm not receiving the same thing that I'm giving out? I've had to question myself on that. Now I'm knowing that I'm bringing all of me. and I'm doing my job, what I'm supposed to do, but I had to question myself. But in this new season of my life, I am not going to question myself anymore about why other people are doing what they're doing. That's not my job. My job is to make sure that I am whole, to make sure that I am doing what I'm supposed to do, to make sure that I'm living in love and light. I'm spreading love. I'm doing exactly what's required of me. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm okay. I can't make anyone be a decent human being. I can't make anyone do what's right. I can encourage you all day, but I can't make you do it. We all have free will. So if you decide that you're going to be whole, if you decide that you're going to return the same friendship, the same energy that I'm dishing out, then that's cool. But I'm not going to question what other people are doing anymore. First of all, I'm going to just remove myself from the situation because I'm good for that. Like if the energy is not matching up, if the friendship is not like it's supposed to be, the relationship is not like it's supposed to be, I'm out. I'm out. I always say life is too short to just be shortchanging yourself and to be half stepping with people. Like people are too grown. They know what they're doing. People know if they want to love you or not. They know if they want to be a friend or not. They know this. And all it takes is just one time for people to come up short. You're not matching my energy. If we're not flowing, if you're not returning the same love and the same kindness, then it's just not a good match. And I believe that in due time, the right people that are meant to be in your life, the right love that is meant to be in your life is coming in due time. But before any of that takes place, you have to work on you. I have to work on me. I have to make sure that I'm complete. It's weird that I'll say about an hour, maybe 2 hours ago, I received a text message from an old friend. And this friend went on to tell me some things, basically confessing some things. And they asked for my forgiveness. First of all, I was speechless. And after I was able to process the information, I messaged back and I said, you know what? You don't even have to apologize. And they went on to tell me that no, they do need to apologize. So, where I am in this season of my life, I don't need an apology for me to evolve and to keep moving forward. If you did XYZ to me or behind my back, you knew what you were doing. You knew this. So why would you wait some years later and then apologize for something that you knew better than to do? Like, I'm just like, come on. The younger me would have been like, okay, yeah, they apologized. And yeah, I needed that apology. I'm going to introduce you to the new me. I do not need an apology to move forward. I don't. And I know that a lot of times people apologize for things because they're trying to free themselves of whatever they have going on, whatever is eating at them. Their conscience is eating them up. They have to apologize and get it off their chest. I get that. I get it. But it rolls off me like water because, and this is just me, I feel like, first of all, if you are a friend, if you love me, genuinely love me, if you care anything about me, there is no freaking way, no way that you would ever do anything to hurt me intentionally. I just don't. I refuse to believe that. You love me, you care about me, but you're doing dirt behind my back. It's impossible for you to love me and care. And then to look me in my face, knowing that you're doing dirt behind my back. That's another reason that lets me know that you're not sorry. Like, the apologies are overrated, especially from these grown people that know better. These grown people that are intentionally hurting other people and being slick and sly and thinking that life is just going to be peachy and you can just do dirt to good people. Let me tell you something about the Most High. He doesn't work like that, especially if people have been good to you, if people have been a friend to you, if people have always showed up for you and showed you nothing but genuine love. You can't think that you're not going to receive karma behind that. And a lot of times people don't think they're going to get any karma for hurting good people. They don't believe that. A lot of people would tell you that they don't believe in that. But this is me, this is my podcast, and I'm telling you that I believe in that. I believe that you're going to get back what you give out. And so maybe they felt so guilty that they had to message me out the blue to reveal some things that went on behind my back. That karma is probably getting to them. That conscience wouldn't let them sleep at night. Whatever the case may be, something led them to tell me those things. But like I said, in this season of my life, I am not going to allow negativity to bring me down I am not going to allow people that know better to knock me off track. So, in that text, I told them that you don't owe me an apology, and I just want you to be happy in your life. Um, Sometimes you have to wish people well. Sometimes you have to, of course, forgive. All the time you have to forgive, but you just have to release certain things because the old me would have been, sitting in that negativity, just staying there. The new me, I'm not phased by negativity. I'm not phased about the what was or what people did behind my back because I've been hurt so deep by so many people that were supposed to be there for me, love me, family. So this information was nothing. It was hurtful to hear, but trust me, I've had worse. So I just um I just believe in if people are not helping you elevate, if they consider themselves to be a friend and they're not holding up their end of the bargain, meaning you don't talk to this person, you don't see this person for months at a time. Sometimes you have to just allow people to just live their life and go ahead because I'm not really sure what type of friendship that is. I don't know. It sounds like to me what I spoke about in a previous episode. It sounds like sometimes people get so comfortable with people, and instead of letting them go, releasing them, or just saying, look, we can't be friends anymore. Sometimes people just hold on to people and then they check back in every few months or so, maybe a year, to see how you're doing. Not really sure what type of mess that is, but I firmly believe that in due time, your tribe will find you. That's friends or family. The Most High is going to put people in place that's going to be there for you no matter what, no matter what is going on, no matter what time of the day or night. The Most High is going to put people in your life like that. If that's what you're asking for, I believe that. So all you have to do is just believe. speak it into existence, and be in a receiving state so that whenever this does come to pass, you'll be ready. You'll be ready. It's crazy to me, but when I asked for all of the people that were not supposed to be in my life to leave or be removed, mm, mm, mm. Those are some powerful words. And if you don't mean that, you have to be careful when you say it because some people have been removed from my life that I never thought would be removed. And I know it's for my protection. I know it is. And I trust the Most High. I trust that whatever decisions He has for me is going to be for me. No one can take it away, no one can add to it. So I'm just trusting in this season of my life that the right people that are designed to be in my life, like minded individuals, I believe that I will find those people. I do. And the people that knew the old me would just fade away because that person no longer exists. I'm all about elevating and moving to the next level, finding my higher self, doing better in life, and also helping other people as well. That's where my head is. I'm not on any negativity. I'm not on trying to bring other people down. I'm not on any of that. So if that means me speaking on my podcast, posting videos, pictures, whatever it takes to get the word across, to let people know that you can do this and never give up. You're worthy. You're amazing. And I promise you, you can do anything that you want to do in this life. Don't let anyone ever distract you from your goals and your purpose. Because trust me, it seems like whenever you're on the right road and you're doing what's right, there's always some negativity hanging out somewhere around the corner, just waiting. That's how you know your blessing is coming. That's how you know you're doing what you're supposed to do. Because if you were out here doing all negative stuff, all the gossiping and putting people down, and if you were out here doing all of that, then nothing would really bother you. You would just go about your day and it seemed like everything would be, you know, what it is. But as soon as you try to do right, here it comes. Here comes all the negativity in the world. testing you, basically just testing you to see how strong you really are. And I say to you, just hold on. Never give up on yourself, your goals. And when I say this, I'm speaking to myself as well. Because I promise you, I am a work in progress. I am. Some days I have complete motivation, and other days the motivation is just not there. It's like a roller coaster sometimes. But I know that all of that is for a reason. It's to try to knock me off of my path. But I'm a fighter. I've been fighting since I got in this world. And I will continue to fight. I will continue to be positive. I will continue to forgive those people that hurt me, that were obligated to love me and take care of me, but they chose otherwise. I forgive those people. I forgive those one sided friendships, all of the people that I was there for. Anytime you needed me, I was there. Or even when you did need me, I was there. I'm going to continue to be me. And I'm not putting myself up on a pedestal at all because I don't deserve to be on one. Only person that deserves a pedestal is the Most High. But what I'm saying is, I'm a genuine person, kind hearted person that has been taken for granted, that has been messed over by different people. And I can laugh at it now because, trust me, it wasn't funny at first. It was actually hurtful. But when you learn better, you do better, right? So I think back at some of the things that these people did to hurt me or to be spiteful. And it's funny now. It really is. It doesn't bother me. That's how you know you have some healing involved. When you can think of the most hurtful thing that a person could have said or done, and you sit and laugh about it. Like, come on, come on. You know it's some healing in that. So I know it's some healing going on with me because those things and people don't bother me. They don't faze me. And I genuinely wish them all well. I do. I want everybody to win in one way or another. But the way to win is by treating people right, especially when you have good people in your life that you know will do anything for you and will always be there for you. Like don't mess over good people. Don't ever mess over good people because you never know when you may need them again. And because you hurt them so much, they're not going to be as quick to help you. So be mindful when you're doing things to people. Always be mindful. Think about how you're treating people and ask yourself the question: would I want anyone to treat me like this? Would I be offended if someone was speaking to me this way? That's a quick way to check yourself. And we all should check ourselves sometimes and hold ourselves accountable for everything that we do. You can't sit back and point fingers at anyone else for what you do. You have to hold yourself accountable. A lot of times, I've heard people say, well, I'm this way of because I didn't have a father, or I'm this way because I didn't have a mother. I get that because for the longest part of my life, I did not have a mother. As a matter of fact, she was in and out of my life to the point where she's just out. And my father was the same. So I get it. I understand. And I literally, that's how I know I'm growing. I literally used to be ashamed to say what I just said. Because even though I am not my parents' mistakes, I used to feel like it was somehow my fault, or I did something wrong, or people would judge me because I didn't have parents, biological parents at that. I used to be embarrassed. Now, I don't, I'm not embarrassed. I was about to say I don't care, but I'm not embarrassed because I know I'm not the only one. I literally used to think I was one of the only ones that was going through that, but I know I'm not the only one. It's a lot of people that didn't have biological parents growing up, and they turn out to be fine. They literally know how to treat people, myself included. I can't sit and say because I didn't have a mother, I don't know how to treat people or talk to people or be kind, or because my father was in and out, that's going to prevent me from being nice to people. Like, come on. We have to hold ourselves accountable. And if I'm honest, me not having them made me become, helped make me become the woman that I am today. I know for a fact that it molded me into the mother that I have been. I always said that I wanted to be to my girls the type of mother that I wanted. And I did that. I did that. I accomplished that goal. I know that I was and still is, because two of my girls are grown, but I know I've always been a good mother. And they all say the same thing. I'm sure they didn't like me sometimes, especially when I was fussing. But anytime I fussed was because it was for a reason. It was because I did not want them to end up going through things that I went through. I did not want them to be a statistic. That is why I fussed and probably got on their nerves sometimes. But at the end of the day, every word that I've ever said was out of love. Every correction was out of love. And they all tell me that. And I am grateful. I think as parents, that's a rewarding feeling to raise your kids and then they become adults and have their own children. And then they come back later and tell you how much of a good mother you were. And like break it down into detail and tell you what you did for them. That is such a rewarding feeling. And I love my girls so much. So much. And I know nobody's perfect. And we all have to find our own way in life and make our own mistakes and learn from them. So, regardless of what paths my girls are on and have been on, I love all of them just the same. That will never change. So, yeah, today has been a pretty good day. I started out, not feeling so good because I was having them thoughts about the deserving of love situation. But yeah, eventually I ended up turning that around and having a really good morning and afternoon. And I'm hoping that everyone that's listening to me right now is having an amazing day. Whatever time of the day you're listening to me, I appreciate you for taking out time. And maybe I said something in this podcast, in this episode, that will motivate you, maybe encourage you. Maybe you can relate to some of the things I talked about. I always keep it real on here. I always say sometimes I think I'm oversharing, but I'm supposed to speak. I'm supposed to share because some of the things that I went through can possibly help someone else. Or maybe I can say something that'll hit you and it'll make you be like, you know what? I'm not the only one. I hope I can be uplifting to you as well. You can go back and check out some of my other episodes. Maybe you'll find one or two that resonate with you. Or maybe I'll say something in there that you think someone else could use, can benefit from. You can share that content. I would really appreciate it. And if you're listening to me on TikTok, this is awesome. TikTok has allowed podcasters to start uploading episodes. I think that is so awesome. It is very awesome. So, not only do I have my other platforms, not only do I have the web radio station, And now I have TikTok backing me. Look, I know all of this is not in vain. I know this is for a reason because more doors and more opportunities are opening up because somebody needs motivation out there. Someone needs to hear some of these episodes that I have. And I'm here. I am here. If you feel like it's something that you want to comment, you want to give me an episode idea, you can email me at kimijo774@gmail.com and I will get back with you. But please allow me at least one day to respond. You can message me over on the Feel the Beat web radio station. Right there in the middle of the page, there's a tab that says message. You can press that and leave a message for me, and I'll respond to you. Also, you can message me over on Spotify. I think you can also leave a voice message over there too. So, yeah, leave a message. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if you enjoyed this episode or any of my other episodes. I would really appreciate your feedback. Also, if you want to support my podcast, you can subscribe over on Spotify. You can spot it. You can spot it. You can subscribe. I want to say it's $3.99 a month, and you can join my team. I really appreciate all of the love, all of the support that I constantly get from you guys. You are amazing. Over on the web radio station, if you're listening to me at 6 a.m., after I'm done with the episode, I always have music following. I play music all day long. So if you can't stay after the podcast, you can just come back later. Maybe I'll play something that you can enjoy. You can just sit back, chill, catch a vibe with me, and enjoy your day. So I'm going to go ahead and end this podcast for today. I just really wanted to get on here and give that message for today. I was kind of battling with myself about saying all that, but hey, it needed to be said. And to my friend that I spoke of in this episode, if you are listening, which you probably are, I forgive you. Okay? I forgive you. And I do just want you to be happy. I don't hold no grudges. Um, the information was a lot to take, but we're good. So don't ever get that twisted. We're good. We're good. All right, you guys. I am going to get off here and go on with my day. I think I've said everything I need to say. Let's do it again tomorrow. I will see you in the next episode. I want you to know one thing. Well, two things. The Most High loves you, and I love you too. Have a great day, you guys.